Hello guys, how are you doing today? Today we are doing a little flip through. It is also December 13th, and here in Sweden we celebrate Lucia, and it is nowadays a very yummy day. We celebrate with some Lucia buns. It's a saffron bun and it's very yummy, and I bought some yesterday, so I'm gonna have that after we do this flip through. So starting with this flip through, I just realized we forgot to do a long flip through of this. I have a short one, kind of, and I just forgot to film a long one. So let's do that. So for the closure, I have 3 ribbons into one. So we have the green one, we have the light brown one, and we have a dark brown one. And I did some gluing and some hand sewing, and I just cut the edges like this. Didn't do too much with that. I thought it was just nice. The colors match and everything. So this one, I redid the front of it. I had a different front to it. This was not here. This is all added afterwards. So it just had this, and it was kind of plain, and I thought, yeah, it's good, it looks good, yeah, leave it, and then I just, nope, this happened. So now this one is called Silence Speaks When Words Can't, and it's from a paper pack, this little cutout, and I thought, why not name the journal that? So that's what it's named. As you can see, I've taken a lot of leaves from different little leaf packs and glued onto there. We also have a piece of fabric that I hand stitched around the edges, and I did a little bow, and I glue a little leaf there to keep the bow in place. And it has 3 signatures. It is not as thick as my journals usually are, as you can see here. Oh, I forgot the ruler. Oh, I grabbed this one today. So the height of this one is 21.5 centimeters approximately. Yeah, about 21.5 centimeters, and in inches we have, let's flop sides, and it is 8.5 inch high. Spine, how shall we measure it? The question is how I'm gonna measure the spine. Are we gonna measure it like this maybe? So it's tricky, because I left the spine kind of soft, as you can see, and it's gaping, so it's difficult. Let's say it's 3 centimeters. That makes it just over an inch wide, 1.25 inches maybe wide. And the width of it is almost 13.5 centimeters this way, which means the pages are smaller. The pages are smaller than the cover. And we have in inches 5.25 inch there-ish. Let's move that aside and open it up. Oh, my chair is creaky. So this one, I love this. This is a fun journal too. It has a lot of fun little things. So let's zoom in a little bit and let's try and keep stay in frame. I'm gonna try. So here we have a little tiny notebook, butterfly, and a lot of stickles and sparkly both sides. We have a little bead dangle, and we have a vintage looking key that's on here. The belly band is tea-dyed bed sheet. I was wondering if it was tea and onion or onion, but I think it's tea-dyed bed sheet with a little lace on top and some stickles. So the hair went on with the stickles. And as you can probably see, can you see how it's blinging? So I went in with the stickles on the page here too. And I think you recognize Edith Holden. A lot of us use Edith Holden books. I did a little booklet. This paper is from Your Creative Studio, and I put a little tab on, and then I just went in with stickles for the butterflies and the flowers, and a little bit for the flower on the back, and I just sewed in some hand-dyed papers. So I have a little notebook here. That's a nice start, isn't it? And on this side I put a sticker, hand-dyed paper, I believe this is onion peel. And this, I put some stickles on the flowers in the lace too. Because why not? Why not? And here we have fun pockets. So I found the same sticker, different sizes in one of my sticker books. And I'm going to show you one at a time. So here I'll put in different type of lace. And I also went in with some stickles. As you can see, it's sparkly there. And I hear a tractor outside. And here I went in with a gold pen. You see there's shimmer, shimmer. Nice, 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 nice. And a sticker from your creative studio. And this is from 1928. This is one of those. It's not a real money. It's one of those that you kind of use for when you went to different rides and so on. So this is from a fly tour. It's like an entry thing, and it represented about 10 Swedish crowns back then. Back then it was kind of money. And this is I found this old one. This is from 1951. And it's a weight chart from a store in Sundsvall. And my cousin lives in Sundsvall now. And I thought this was just a fun little quirky thing. And it says normal weight varies from 10% and upwards and downwards. And the weight that they have put in is nude weight. So when you're nude, you're supposed to weigh this. And I'm supposed to weigh 57 kilos. I've never been that light in my life, I think. Yes, when I was sick. Before I was diagnosed with celiac, I lost a ton of money. I was like a skeleton. Then I weighed 57. So this is pure BS. And men, they only go down to 164 centimeters tall. And I just ignored it. But I thought it was kind of a funny thing and amusing to kind of look at. It's pure BS, but fun. So guess we've always been a bit worried about our weight. Actually, fun thing, when I look at vintage and antique magazines, and especially women's magazine, they are pretty much the same as they are now. It is fashion, it is weight, it is, partnerships, it is all of those wrong way. Let's go that way. All of those things. So we change, but we still stay the same. So this little tab here is from a journal that I bought, and I thought that would fit better in here. That is onion peel dyed. That paper is birch leaf. And the little mouse, a cute little mouse. And it's also from one of my bought journals, I think. And here we have a little notebook. Got kind of stuck when I painted the edges on it, but it's a tiny little notebook. And I left the strings long so you can put a bead on there if you want to. And I kind of like leaving the strings. As you can see, the signatures are, I also left them long. For a few different reasons. Once, you can always put beads on these, but also it makes it easier if you want to change the papers. You can untie it. Actually, you don't need to cut it. You can untie it. Not more to say there. Obviously, I have washi tape there. I have some fabric here, and that is tansy dyed paper. Yes. Ooh, and here we have a decorated paper clip over there. But it's holding in, it says summer food. And I think I saw a year, I think I thought he took it. Yes. I think I saw a year. Oh, goodness. Flipping pages when you're kind of feeling a bit stressed. You want to do it fast. No. So this is well tasting and easy cook for 3 vacation weeks, and it has a lot of different recipes in it, and It has Daddy's sandwich. It's 8 slices of Graham white bread, butter, margarine, and 100 grams of mayo, 1 tube. Wow, that's a lot. 1 tube of Daddy's caviar. That's a Swedish specialty. You can't really find it. Pretty much Swedish thing. 50 grams of grated cheese, 2 hard whipped egg whites. Oh my goodness, this is weird. 4 raw egg yolks, finely cut dill or I'm lacking the word for that. You mix it all together, you fry the bread, put it on a tin for the oven, and mix everything gently and spread it out on the bread, and you put it in a 300 degrees hot oven. Now 300 degrees is Celsius, so all the degrees here is Celsius because that's what we use here. Yeah. Anyway, it was a very strange recipe. Onion peel dyed again. Yes, it is. Lace, stickles, yeah, more ribbons. You're gonna see a lot of ribbons and fabric and stuff here. So here we have a bookmark, a vintage one with a little fairies, I guess. And are they? Yeah, they're fairies. And another one of these cards that came from a board journal. I put other stuff in my board journal, so I just reuse them. This is from 1965. And I'm not quite sure if... Yeah, they paid something. They paid 132 Swedish crowns. I don't know. And we have a little one of these, and this is a Norwegian tourist card. And look at the tip of the roofs here. How cool are those? It looks like Viking ships. If you look at the tip there at the roof of the top, both on this side, you can't barely see it here because the tree is in the background, but I think that is so cool. Yep. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna put this back. Okay, so on the other side we have a fun-shaped belly band. We have some stuff that are put in with a decorated paperclip with a little birdie and some stickles. And it's just like that, and it's holding in this stuff. And something about this, they just want to get stuck here. I don't know why. It's just... I mean, it's just... I don't know why. There we go. I don't know why it gets stuck under this. Anyway, so here I found one of those for wedding cards, and you put the photo inside. So instead I put a little fairy picture and glued in little flower there. I thought that looks nice. Now obviously you can remove it. And here is from Germany. This one I know have a year somewhere. Tell me if you see it. I don't know. But it's vintage antique, something along those lines anyway. And I don't know German, but it's something about something. And a little bird bookmark. You call them die cuts in US. We call them bookmarks. And I put this one in, and I don't know why they want to get stuck. But anyway, up here in the corner, we have a paper clip. No, no, we have a safety pin. Sorry. With some string, with a little bit of beads. And we have a little tab here that you can write on. Or just use to, you know, see where you're at. So here, this one is birch dyed. And look here. So if you have them longer, you can kind of pull it out a bit. And you can easily get to the knot and you can untie it. If you have a journal that you want to change the pages in, you can always just cut the string. It's easy to just pull it. We're gonna change the journal. I don't know when we get to that, but we're gonna get to changing up a journal I'm going to take a journal that I don't like and I'm going to change it up. So here we have a little tab and a sticker in a little corner pocket. So here I've taken a sticker, glued it on some thicker paper, and then just cut around it with a bit of an edge. And here we have, this one is, well, as you can see, it's late 1800s. It's a letter card. And this one I just made a little card with some scraps and a sticker. And here is from a confirmation card. And I don't have a year for that, but it's early 30s, 40s, something like that, 1930, 1940. Here I punched holes all the way around here. For the top one and the bottom one, I put an eyelet in. And for the rest one, I strengthened the hole by, I took a hole punch, I cut, no, not the hole punch, hang on, a circle punch, and I cut the circle in half. And I put, so one circle is that way, one circle is that way, one, so it's like half circles to strengthen it, and punched holes through it. And I, for the top and bottom part on this, to hide the eyelet, I put a full circle. And I put a little tassel down there that I made. I made a little tassel and put that on the bottom. Yes, I thought that was cute. I thought that was cute. So here again we have paper clip with a little tiny bird and stickles. That's holding in, oops. And here again I went in with the stickles. Can you see how it sparkles? Yeah. And those are the clear stickers, and since it's green behind, they kind of look green, and I like that effect. One of these, I'm thinking I got them in your creative studio, one of their boxes. I'm not 100% sure. I think a little scrapped tag, I guess. I was about to say, is it a card or tab? But I think a tag, yes. With some stickers and little things. And here is just a birch leaf dyed paper that you can write on or do something with. And sometimes you don't always have to be like super complicated when you add things. Just adding a bit of color to a paper and then adding it to your journal gives a lot of. You get colors, you get textures, you get, you know, all of that. On this side, we have an altered, I think I did a video on this. Don't think I've ever posted it though. I altered a tea bag a little bit. So I strengthened it on the inside. I unfolded it, strengthened it on the inside, and sewed around the edges, and I glued it in. Put a little sticker and stuff here. I have made a little tag. Why is tab and tag all of a sudden difficulty? You know me and words. We don't get along. A Finnish, a stamp from Finland. And may the day bring you roses. So we have that, and I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, this is good. Okay. Why is it always harder to put things in and out of pockets when you're filming? As soon as I stop filming, there's no problem. And I left the strings long. I like the look of that. If you don't, just cut them off. But I like leaving strings long, and it gives a bit of extra oomph to your journal. Same here. I left the laces a bit long for a lot of the pages. And I let them stick up too, because it just gives that little bit of extra. A little sticker. On this side we have a belly band and a little notebook that I made. And here again I just sewn through it with this funny yarn, and it's so soft. It's so soft. So I took a pretty paper from Edith Holden, and I just put in some strings from the yarn. Put in some hand-dyed paper scraps that I had. Just cut them to size. And put the belly band is a piece of paper that I glued on a nice ribbon, and again stickles on it and hand sewn, and just glued it in. more. I had a stencil, so I put the stencil in the center. I like the look of that. And for the notebook, I just take the last page and just put it in the belly band. So you can leave it in and write in the notebook in here. And I'm leaving the tassels hanging out of the book up there. Nice. So you can either leave it in and write here, or you can take it out and put it in your handbag or something. So I like removables in journals. I love removables. Tabs, tags, cards, little notebooks, big notebooks, all of that. I love that. I love that. But I also love having something on the edge. So you will see that in pretty much all my journals. There's stuff at the edges. So I might have left it empty, so there's plenty of space for you to write, but there's something on the edges. And here again, removable. Paper clip with a bird. Bird. Oh, sorry. No, not going there. Not going there. A little package tag. And this is old. I remember these from when I was a kid. That's what they looked like. We had a post office here in this house where I'm living now. The village had. Now everything is centralized and words. Leave it. But gone. And just a little tab there with, I was about to say porcupine. I did not mean that. I meant hedgehog. Hedgehog. It's ripped fabric with some yarn. And also there is a brown string sewn in here. Can you see? Yeah. So it's zigzagged. So it held the string and this glittery white yarn in place. And I went in here. Woo! Oh goodness, I scared myself. I dropped stuff. Can you tell? I went in with the gold pen around the edges and I made little swirly whirlies just to give it some fun. I think I did a video on this. I'm not sure if it ever got posted on these pockets. And I put some washi tape on top and bottom. Here's a bookmark that I got from something. I'm not sure. I got it somewhere. And this is a card from one of my bought books, I think. And here's just a little card that was so pretty. It's so pretty. And here I made a little card. Love and abundance. I wish that to all of you watching right now. I hope you get a lot of love and a lot of abundance, and that you get where you want to go. Keep going and you will get there. So I put some stamps at the bottom. I inked it heavily with both the honey. I don't remember what it's called. It's something with honey, distress ink, and also, of course, my favorite, the vintage photo. So on this side, we have another removable, so another little notebook that I made with some nice pages, some scrapping, some stickers, and it's on a paper clip. So when I sewed in the pages, and I mean, you can remove it from the paper clip too. You just remove, bloop, like that, and you have it free. And you can just put it back on again. And you have it there. So it's just clipped in. So it's very removable. You can even remove it from the paper clip. Let's see if I can put it back. Or if I should pause. Oh, it got back really nice. So on this side I have a lot of ripped fabric in this one. But I also have a lot of lace. Here I cut, this was a wider lace. And I cut it down to a smaller size. And just scrunched it when I glued it in. So birch leaf dye, and I believe this could be coffee or tea this side. I'm not sure. Yeah. Here we have another green page. Here we have a lot to look at. So this pocket is made with scrap paper and washi tape, and we have another washi tape there. So 3 types of washi. And in the pocket, we have a sticker. We have a little card with a lot of stickles on it. So this is from a book page, no, magazine page. And it glued on to some notebook paper on the back. And let's do the card first. So here we have one of those tourist cards. And it's here you have it in the back. Gripsholm Castle with a prison tower. Yeah, so we have that. And this one, I'm going to put these back in. See, now it went in perfectly. Just super easy. It's from 1927. 17th of October 1927. Yes, that's it. And so it's a bit fragile, so I'm trying to be gentle with it. I just thought it was very nice and put it in there. On this side we have a lot to look at. So up here we have, no, sorry, going off screen even though I'm not zoomed in. So we have a little tassel here, dub-dub, sewn through. I made the tassel. And down here I did a hole punch and I sewed on. I glued on this fabric and then glued on some other fabric and made a hole. And on this side we have a different fabric again. And then in the bulb pin, yes. This I cut out from a piece of lace. We've seen the same lace here. So we see that lace. So I cut out that flower. Not that exact flower, but from that, you know what I mean. And I just thread a little string through, a little sewing thread through, and I put stickles in the center. Of course I did. Some gold stickles in the center. Took a piece of just regular ribbon and also a little heart-shaped key. Little heart-shaped key. So those I thought was really cute. So those are there. Little sticker. Up here we have an altered paperclip with another little birdie. And this the English word for this bird is great tits. And I have a ton of them outside. During the day I feed them and I have, so I keep saying I have a lot of great tits. And here we have the great tit again, a blue tit, and I don't remember the English word for this one right now. I will remember it later, probably after the filming. A little mushroom from a vintage mushroom book. I love that. And a little vellum paper. It was really pretty. It's really pretty. So I'm going to put this back. So if I ever ask, do you want to see my great tits? These are the guys I mean. Not anything else. Get your mind out of the gutter. And here again, I took a sticker, I glued it onto some paper, and then cut out around the sticker, and now it's a fun little pocket. With, from 1943, it's a membership card for the how can I translate this? Tabernacle is like, it is food-related society. Anyway, here I did some sketching and I went in with both stickles and inking. I mean, come on, best of two worlds. I don't know why. On and off, I'm just obsessed with stickles and just use them so much. And then I don't use them at all. A little tab with a sticker. You can write on the back. Just like that. And here again, a sticker, I glued it onto some paper, cut it out, and I have found shaped pocket. And nothing tells you that you have to have a pocket in the corner. You don't have to have a pocket in the corner. You don't have to have it on top. You don't have to have it in the bottom. You can just put it in the middle of a page. Put it in the middle of the page. Even without the stuff, it kind of looks pretty right there, right? Yeah. So since we have a butterfly there, I made a little butterfly tab. Cute. So this one I used, what's it called? I just said it. I said the word. This type, washi tape. Oh, goodness. Washi tape. And then a sticker on top. Nothing more difficult than that. And on top of some cardstock and just glue it. Doesn't have to be more complicated. Here's a sticker on some paper, inked around, cut it out. And a little bit of lace so it looks like a pretty little applique, and that's how I use them. I usually cut up lace and I use them as appliques. It's so pretty. I love it. This again, sticker, and I just wanted a fun shaped corner pocket. I didn't want the regular triangular one or the square one or you know, rectangular ones. I just wanted something fun. I was kind of bored. Usually I do my best and most fun work when I'm bored because I want something very different. So this is a bookmark actually. So here you have the name of the tree in different languages. And this was from a notebook from the 80s. This is one of mine little notebooks. It's from the 80s and it's so cute. And I think it's, yes, it's 2 pages. So you have 2 pages of this absolutely adorable. I love that. And a little sewn sticker. This was a sticker. Why am I saying sticker? That butterfly is a sticker. That's what I meant. A little tag. Because it has a hole there. And again, I think I went in with, feels like washi tape here too. Yeah, I think this is washi tape. A sticker and a sewed around the edges. And it's onto some tab cards I had. Washi tape at the edge. And here again. I mean, why do they have to be... Oops, sorry. Did not mean to kick you. Did you hurt yourself? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kick you guys. So here we have, I'm going to remove both these. So that's what the pockets look like. So these are stickers. And I cut out some Flora from Flora books. And I had these die cuts that I bought somewhere. And I made some tea bag tags that you can write on. And on top of, I cut out some cardstock, glued notebook paper here, and on top here I put an old, what are those called? I'm not sure. It's from post office when you're gonna collect packages. So those are really vintage. Those are probably 40s, 50s, maybe 60s, 70s, maybe. So here's a little tiny notebook, just a cute little notebook with mushroom sticker there and the sticker there. It's so cute. I love tiny things. Do you like tiny things? Sometimes they annoy me and sometimes I just love them. Just tiny things, just this tiny little notebook. How cute is that? It's so cute. And here's another one of those tea bag cards with that. Tea bag tags, maybe. Yeah. On this side, removing stuff from the pocket. And again, I put a butterfly sticker there and fun shape pocket. Play with your shapes. Play with your shapes. You can make a lot of fun. Vintage tickets. This is from a paper pack, Wisdom. And I just thought it was pretty. And here again, a little applique. You can glue in somewhere or used for something else. It's cute. Here again, we have an altered paper clip with a birdie. A little tiny birdie there singing. And removing from that, we have, this is from, oh goodness, I think it was the 70s. It was inside a book. I bought a book and I opened it up and this was inside, so it's like a card. And it's about studies, and I don't know. And this is a Christian card, something. It's Memory of Sunday School, 1951. So that was there. And here again, stickles, sparkly, 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 sparkly. And here again we did sparkly, 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 sparkly. And you can see the glue through. I'm doing that. I do that. I do that. Expect that from my journals. Just so if you ever buy from me, expect glue. See glue everywhere. Here we have a bill from 1925. And I mean the old bills there are so beautiful. I mean, this is printed, but I mean, look at how it looks. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So someone bought bread and 1 can of, I'm not quite sure what they bought there. I can't quite tell. but something cost 27 kronor and 40 öre in 1925. And here are some Swedish stamps from 1935, I think it says. Can you tell what it says there? So it's 10, that's the day. So the 10th, and I think that's a 2, so 10th of February. I think it says 35 there, I'm not 100% sure. But I thought they were nice, and the Swedish lion there too. And there we go. And lace at the edge, ripped fabric, and we have stickles spread on there. I just dabbed some stickles and I just spread them out with my finger. And on this side I just made a card from a little picture that I glued onto some other paper, and that made it slightly thicker. And this card, let me just check. Yeah, so this card is put in with the decorated paper clip like that. Oops, oopsie. So just a little pine cone like that, and birch dyed paper. And again, I went in the lace and gave the flower a little sticker. I'm about to say sticker, but I mean stickles. Glitter glue. Is that easier? Glitter glue. Ah, this one is coming off. There we go. And we flip it around, and I have another one of these scrapped pockets. And I think I did video. I have to check. And this is both, you know, scrapped papers. This part here is actually washi tape, and this is a napkin. So that's a sticker, and that's scrap paper. So it's like everything in one. And here we have, I'm not quite sure what this is. It says name. Yeah, it's from, you know, when you make herbariums, like you press a flower and then you write, you either press it or you paint it. And you write the plant's name, the class, the family, the place where they grow, and the date. Oh goodness, I started to sneeze. Okay, so yeah, so this is for when you do that, and it's very old. Don't remember quite where I got it. I got it together with a pack of different vintage and antique papers anyway. So here again from another confirmation, it's in 1939. And a little applique, a little leaf, that's the back. Here's the front, and it's very sparkly and shiny. And I thought, I'm using a lot of stickles in this one, so a lot of glitter, so let's use that. Here's another little decorated paper clip with another bird, and it has those flowers and a lot of stickles on it. You tell it's sparkly. It's hard to show the sparkles on camera. And I did some hand sewing on this. There we go. So I did a little bit of hand sewing on here, on the bottom of there, before I glued on the bird. And I mean, you can put beads on these. Oh, you can put beads on. What is it with me and going off camera? I'm absolutely hopeless. So again, this is inspired by Michelle at Creative Studio. No, not Creative Studio. Creative Cove. The Creative Cove. There we go. I keep mixing those names up. So this little sketch that I did is from one of her tutorials, and she also made this card where she just put stuff together, and I made a bunch of these cards, and I think you've seen them in a few other journals too. So I did my own sketch and I put it together. So, and this one is made from corrugated packaging. What's it called? Packaging, not card. Well, word gone. Well, yes, gone. Ripped fabric, no, cut fabric, ribbon, sparkly goldy ribbon, and here again, stickles on the edge there, and I put stickles on the pocket. Can you tell it's shimmering slightly? Yeah, Shimmers. Okay, let's stop looking at the bling-a-ling. So here we have, this is the one I made the tea bag thing of, where I couldn't quite figure out what to call it in English. So this is mail thing card is actually what it's directly translated up here. So it's for the mail, and the post office stamp there when you send or ship. These are a few of these vintage antique payment at the register. So you write down what they bought and the numbers, and you rip that off and give to the customer, and you keep this where you put down the numbers. Receipt. I know words. Receipt. Yay, words, hard. Yay. Okay, so this is just pretty paper that I made a card, and here I made I got a lot of these white sort of tags, that sparkly stuff, white tags, and some I doodled on and some of them I did this on. So it's scrap papers, put on a cat sticker, and then some sparkly stickers, and also went in with a gold pen. So this is a very shimmery little card. And again, fun shaped pocket. I cannot stop saying that. You've seen that in plenty of my flip through videos. I make fun shaped pockets. I'm actually gonna make, just because of that, I want to make a journal with all the pockets the same. How about that? I'm gonna make one of those. You know, what if I try and make a journal that is, I'm gonna name it the most boring junk journal or something like that. How about that? That would be fun. I want to do that. How can it be boring when it's fun? I don't know. Anyway, so here's a stamp I have, and I just stamped onto some dyed paper, inked a little bit, cut it out, and you have a little writing card or bookmark, or you can use it for whatever. Here's another of these confirmation cards, and I love this one. I love Lily of the Valley, one of my favorite flowers, Lily of the Valley, and it's so pretty. From 1939. And here we have a little cuckoo. So here we have it in different languages. It's in Swedish, it's not there, but we call it gök. You call it cuckoo and cuckoo. I mean, pretty much the same in every language, except for Swedish. Then we call it gök. It's amazing. Languages are fun. And again, this lace with these flowers. And of course, I put stickles in the center of the flowers. How can I make it show? Do you see it sparkling the center of every flower? I'm not sure how to hold it to make you see it. And on this side, we went with ripped fabric and a sticker. And I have a light pink one there, and I have sort of an orangey one there that I match this washi tape. And again, hand-dyed papers. And I used a lot of stencils when I hand-dyed, so it gives a lot of texture. Even though I left it kind of, for me, plain papers to write on or decorate or do whatever, it still gives a lot of interest because the pages are dyed. So, yeah. Washi tape on the edge and a proper rectangular pocket in the proper place at the bottom of a page. You know what? Yeah, it's gotta happen sometime, right? You can't just do different shaped pockets all over, because then that will be boring, right? Travel around the world is what it says there. And it says travel through the following countries: Switzerland, Italy. By the way, Sweden and Switzerland are not the same country. Stop saying that. It's in completely different parts of Europe. Switzerland, Italy, Austria, South Slovakia, Bulgaria, Turkey, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Poland, and Letland. The trip continues now over Sweden into Norway. Travel impression and description is published in the book. The card is sold towards a voluntary contribution to cover travel costs. That's pretty cool. So it's a German student that traveled around the world and want to publish a book about it. So he bought one of these cards to kind of help finance his trip. It's kind of, and we have a video on these. I know we have a video on these. So this one, I think we did on the video. And I just added it to this. I just thought the color-wise, it really matched this journal. So I slapped it in here. There we go. And another little card made from, actually it has collage underneath, and then I put washi tape on top by the look of it. No, it's actually a napkin on top and a sticker and some gold pen, and another receipt, vintage receipt on the back, so it gives you some lines to write on. And this is food coupons. It's from the war. You know, you had food shortage and stuff, so they were rationed even after the war and so on too for quite some time. So these are restaurant card for meat produce. Given towards coupon is 200 points of meat produce. Every coupon for this card is served meat produce that were 10 points. So each one of these little squares was 10 points, and the entire card when it was given out was 200 points. So that was meat. And this was May 1940. I can't tell if it says 46 or 48 right there. So yes. So I don't know. This is one of my plainer journals, but there is a lot of vintage. There is a lot of interest. There's a lot of visual things going on. There is a lot of antique stuff in here too. It's stickers. It's stuff you can use for other journals. So there's a lot of stuff, even though it's not one of my thicker journals. So sticker, just a little note card, and another one of these little, I kind of call them quote books, because that's what I use mine for the most, is to just, when I hear someone say something fun, I kind of just write it down in one of these small books. That's what I use them for. What do you use those little small notebooks for? A friend of mine, she used them for shopping, like little shopping list. She has a very small and nice handwriting. Washi tape, actually, is it? Yes, it is. And ripped fabric. Washi tape again. And look, I put black stickles as the eyes, and that was a failure because now it looks kind of demonic. I thought I was just gonna make the eyes shine a little bit, but no. I wish I hadn't done that. But hey ho, here we go. Life, because why not? And here we have another little tab. Like I just feel they fit this journal really nicely. Here's another one of these tree cards with stickers, and here's a sketch from me with dyed paper and some ink, and yeah. So I sketched a little. Again, this was inspired by Creative Cove, Michelle from your Creative Cove. No, the Creative Cove, I think she's called. Yeah, I think so. She has a lot of sketching tutorials and so on. 1599, and we have another center one. And here I punched a hole up at the top. I did 2 circle punches, and I actually put I didn't have to do that, but I did put eyelet in the center here, and I sewed these together, and I cover the stitches with stickles. And so this is actually sewn in here. So there, now it's flat. And I put some stickles on here too. You can see it's shimmering, and it's shimmering there too. And it's just a little tiny flat notebook. I like that. Just having stuff dangling. And apart from this sticking out here now, it'll be nice all there. We have the center thing. And here again, I used scraps, and some of them I did the fancy cut to the bottom, like here and here, and some of them I just cut off and so on. And again, a lot of different stickles on this. Yes. So I like that. And here I cut out some leaves and glue them onto here. And I put stickles on the little ribbon that's glued in. Here we have a round pocket with a few different elements on it. It's layered. The flower is one element. This circle is one element. And then we have a second circle there. So, and stickles, of course. This journal is a lot of stickles. A lot of shiny blingy. And I put stickles in the hole in the lace here too. Shiny. Here we have an annual membership card from 1947 from Järvsö Tourist Society. There we have that. And we have a little card and a little tag. And again, stickles. It's very shiny. Can't really see. And yeah, on this side, we have this. So you can fold out and you can write. You can write on that side too. So just a little like that. And a little ticket. I'm not sure if this is a real one. I don't think so. I think this is a crafty one that I got somewhere. And a little girl. I like these. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. And pretty much every journal that I make have some bookmarks like that. Some lace and a sticker. And that is your creative studio. If you get a chance, if you can afford it, they're quite pricey. If you can afford to get their little subscription boxes, or you know, you can buy just a loose box with their stuff. They're so pretty. I love them. And that piece of paper there is also from them, and I think that piece of paper too. And I mean, they match. And this stamp, bird stamp that I have here, is also from them. So they kind of, even if by different boxes, they kind of match each other. So you can always use them at the same time. So that's kind of a thinner tag that I made there, bigger, thinner. And this is again their sticker. Some washi tape, and again scraps, and another washi tape. This is a Christmas, this is the one you wet on the back and you put it on your Christmas packages. A little snowman there. Some children. And this is from 1954. Section E left. It is boxing. Yes. A little boxing fighting ticket. Watching boxing. Oh, and if you have lace on the edge, you can always put one of these little charms with a little lobster claw in the lace. And again, stickles. How many? You know what? I was listening to. So, oh, sorry guys, did not mean to kick you. Sorry. Did you hurt yourself? I'm sorry. I was watching some blooper videos, and they had a drinking game with supernatural bloopers. Every time Dean said, awesome, you know, you should drink. Do not make a drinking game out of me. Do not. Because I keep saying words hard, and I keep saying stickles, inking. So, yeah, no, that's not healthy in any way possible. Yeah, just don't. A sticker that I glued onto some paper, lace, and inside we have a piece of stationery. I've seen this one before. I just love that bear in the corner. I think that's just so pretty. Just fold it up. And it matches very nicely with the background paper. And here we are from 1941. And it's again a membership card. I don't know how to, it's like Lotta Kor, it's a military, a female military, but not, I don't know how to translate that. I'm sorry. Kind of like female military kind of thing. Here is, I think this is from one of my bought journals again. so not made by me. But this is a vintage that had sewing thread wrapped around, and she just put a hole there and then put this there and a little bookmark, and price tag is still on there, and I love that. I love that. Kitty cat. I am in the middle of making a cat journal and also a dog journal, so there are some tips for you for themes you can use. Cat and a dog journal, so these would have fit very nicely into that, but I didn't know that at the time that I was gonna make it. So here I put a lot of stickles on this die cut cat here. And there's stickles on the flower, so it's very shiny and sparkly. And scraps. I just love the mixture. And then make it grungy with some ink, just the mixture of glitter and sparkle, and then you have the grunge. It's like, yes, I love that. And here I made a little notebook. I don't remember where these images come from. We have a little notebook, and again left strings long. I don't remember. Is it Nick the Booksmith? Is it her book covers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Could be. This is from an old shirt. Here we have more shiny ribbon that has this little gold thing in it. And here I made, and I actually went against my own. I usually don't make pockets with the opening that way, because it's so easy that when you flip it, that things go flying out. But I didn't want to cover the image because it's so pretty. Unfortunately, you see a lot of the glue here. I mean, I don't mind glue seepage. I kind of think that's cool. But since it's lace, it's kind of look, I don't know. I don't really like the look of that. I mean, you could put a ribbon on top of that, but then you would cover even more of that butterfly, and I don't think I want that. So I left it like this. I'm going to leave it up to the next owner. But this is a good way if you want to, if you have a pretty picture and you still want something on there, just use a very see-through lace. What do we have in here? First, we have a hand-dyed envelope here with some stuff in it. I'm just going to let you take a little peek in there. That's the first thing. Then we have another envelope from 1977. So this is actually the birth year of my ex. He was born in 77. And yeah, so this is Swedish stamps. And it's one of those first day cover cards. And the card is in here. And it has, so something has happened here to the text. But you have it in English, and you have it in French, and you have it in German. Information about the stamps. Let's see if I can put this back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna pause you. Yes, press record again. And here again, I went in with watercolor, masked the edges a little bit, and went in with watercolor, and then I went in with ink, and then stencils. And first I did with white gesso, and then let that dry, and then I put the stencil slightly down and to the side, and went in with ink and a brush, and that makes this fun effect. I love this effect. I think this is really cool, and a lot of inking. So you can write on the back if you want to. And here is one of those little just crafting cards. I thought it was pretty and fit very nicely. And here we have another one of those little bought papers that you can write on the back. I just think they're pretty in there. They just match. And I left the lace hanging out, and I put another different lace to peek out top bottom. And here we are. Here we are. What oh, wow. So this one is called Silence Speaks When Words Can't. And yeah, just love these. Lots and stuff of hanging out this stuff in and so on. I think I'm going to put this in here because it's going to get so banged up otherwise. So I'm going to put that in there. And we have a lot of stuff hanging in here. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. And dangly dingly. So, yes. So that was this one. And where is the closure? Oh, dropped it. There we have it. So that was this journal. I hope it gave you some inspiration. And I want to know, do you like when the cover is very 3D? Or do you want the cover very flat? Because I have a lot of ideas and thoughts, and I'm debating with myself what I like most. If I prefer my covers to be very flat, or if I want them to be very 3D and kind of more raised, having a lot of more, you know, a lot of stuff on top of it. The downside to having a lot of stuff on the cover is that it's harder to put in a bookshelf. But then again, my journals usually always gape a lot. I mean, a lot. So it's kind of hard to have them in a bookshelf anyway. So, and also, since I have a lot of stuff usually sticking out, it's kind of hard to put them standing anyway. So what are your thoughts on that? And yes, we are in my light books here, just to get a little bit of better lighting. It is so dark here this time of season, so I try to film a little bit in here. I don't want to craft in here because I don't want to ruin with glue and ink and stuff. But when we do flip through or I show you stuff, I'm trying to be in here so you can see better. Anyway, I hope you get some inspiration, some ideas, some fun little things that you can do. Don't forget to use your stickers and your stickles. And I hope you have a lot of fun. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this, if you get some inspiration, please subscribe and press that little bell icon so you get notified when I upload. Normally my schedule is very up and down because of my health. But I'm trying now in December to upload a video a day from December 1st to December 25th. Let's see if I can keep it up. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you again tomorrow.